We're now lesson to the Spirit and Power Yahweh Shem Shai. I'm the brother Kabad.
Mike Allah.
Micah Allah with me. Before we go any further, give all praise, honor, and glory to Heavenly Father's only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors our apostles, great millstone. And look, me and the brothers are allowed to get up today through the Spirit and Power Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, just fellowshipping. And came across the old plantation, man. All right. Just showing the brother around a little bit. And, for guys that say that this never happened, we never ended up on slave ships and, we never went through that. All right. It's true. And we're living in the times where the vengeance of the Lord is going to pay these devils back for what they have done. Before you get that precept, I just want to touch on this, the birthplace of Andrew Johnson, the 17th president, right? And they had descendants, man. And those descendants are still here, still running the earth today. All right, but the Lord's going to pay them back for everything that they have done. As you see, you got the big house here in the yellow, right? You got a church right here. All this was on the plantation, man. Got slave quarters, right? You got it, Doc.
Let me get that limitation.
Come, whatever spirit tell you, no?
That's good. This is Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and thou shalt make thyself naked.
Yeah, and what's the modern day Uz, man? America. It's another place where Edom dwells, where he reigns. They're supposed to be in a state of rejoicing and being glad. Because according to the scriptures, the next stop for them is chains, man. Hardcore bondage. All right? Jump in. Right?
Yep. Yeah, because, again, this is an era. This is accomplishment. That's why they're still standing here.
Yep.
Esau loves, to sit on his high horse and, talk shit about what he did to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and then Americans, and leaves monuments for you to remember. And like you were saying, hey, you don't see no Jakes coming out here. Jake don't give a shit,
right.
about none of this stuff. But this is what happened on to you. And the same thing that's going on today, what you got next week, going on to this whole voting thing. You got here Andrew Jackson, one of them presidents, born on this very slave plantation.
Yep.
You gonna vote for a man that owns slaves?
Yeah.
That's the same thing in this time. You gonna niggas for Trump? When you go back in some of Trump's history, man, he lined up with he probably knew one of them people back then.
Yeah.
Andrew Jackson. That Trump line, there's no reason why there's a reason why he's in that loop in the first place.
Exactly. But like you said, Jake don't care. But Jake is out trick or treating right now. And that's part of the philosophies and doctrines that has robbed our people's mind that they learned from their slave master, man. You got it.
Yep. Lamentations 4 and 22. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity.
Man, that's some sweet words. Those taste that tastes very good. That's part of the sweet. The Lord's not going to carry us away into captivity anymore, man. So if we're not going to be taken away into captivity, who is? Isaiah 14 comes to mind, right? These heathen nations starting off with Esau, Edom. Can you imagine Jake being just thrown up under there, bro?
Right.
He done did something.
Yeah, throw him under the house.
Throw him up under the crib.
Yep.
You got it, Doc.
Yep. Finishing Lamentations 4 and 22. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. So being exposed.
Yep.
Because somebody did this.
That's right.
And that means somebody got to pay for this. You can say I ain't own no slaves and all this and that. And that's the jump off for Esau when he want to take accountability. But this whole land you're on it didn't belong to you.
Right.
And you're gonna come here and enslave the people that actually lived and been here before you. Being the natives.
Yep. And this land, but you gotta remember, this is just one of millions. You gotta think about how big America is, man. Just the East Coast alone. Right? This is just one of many, man. Look, the trees could talk, right?
Yeah, exactly. Who knows what? Because them trees, they seen some shit, man.
Yeah.
And these are the same trees that Jake was hanging on, man.
Yep.
You know. So again, going to the point, man. You know, hey, Esau got to pay for this.
Yeah.
You know, because what's what to say? Psalm 137. Remember?
If you want to get it.
Yeah, I'll grab it. Because y'all niggas want to forget what happened.
Mm-hmm.
That's the big house right there.
That's it.
A lot of you niggas wanted to, that was your ticket out of there. You want to get in the big house.
Yeah.
You know, and that's how you niggas act today, man. You know, selling out just to get in the big house, to be a high paid nigga
Yeah.
slave, man. But Psalm 137 and verse 7, remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. And this is going back to time in ancient Babylon.
Yep.
You know, when Nebuchadnezzar took down our temple, and who was there to help egg it on, man? Esau. Esau always been in the way since we left Egypt. Who was in the way? Amalek. You know, you can't walk past this road, boy. You know, that same, because that's that perpetual hatred. So then the time came for us to be delivered into Esau's hand. He took full advantage. And again, this stuff is still standing. It's preserved
still standing
for you to see with your own eyes, man. And,
hey, Slaki, go ahead. You got it, brother.
And that was a point, man. And that's why the Lord has us here and going to them skirts being lifted. Because, you know, if it was up to Esau, he'll erase all this stuff, man.
That's right.
You know, because he wants to hide his hands. Because why? Because judgment's around the corner for all this
That's
stuff.
it. That's it. And before we turned the camera on, we was talking about down in Fayetteville, the slave market. You know, and people who are familiar with that, that's where they auction off slaves, man. And it's in the city center. So these things are still up. You know, prophecy is speaking that this man had to be exposed. Okay? He can't hide his wickedness anymore, man. You know, we're living in those times. And everything that this man has done to us is going to be done to him, man. And that's a righteous judgment. That precept's been in my mind. Was it 2 Thessalonians 1 and 5 or 6? We're going to walk some more. I think it's 2 Thessalonians 1 and 6.
Yeah, I'll read this next verse.
Yep.
Psalm 137, verse 8. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed. And who's that daughter of Babylon? It's so-called America. The daughter of Babylon, the same one in Isaiah 47 chapter. Right? Speaking of America, who art to be destroyed. Happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. You know? So happy shall he be, because that goes into that vengeance. Payback. You know, all the stuff that this devil's done, even the stuff that, you know, that didn't reach the surface as far as he hid, you know, because this man, you know, as far as hatred goes, remember, he's about to try to put chips in everybody. So his hatred goes deep. And all that stuff he's going to try to do to kind of try to fulfill his own prophecy is all going to fall back onto him.
That's right.
And going to him being served as he served us, it means he's going to slavery, man. We just read that in Lamentations 4. And he's going to serve double, like it says in Jeremiah. You know, that's... You know, that slavery is going to be, you know, one for the history books because, you know, when we put hell on Esau, you know, it's going to be, of course, in a righteous manner. But we're going to have spiritual powers and ultimately have the Lord backing us up, you know, as far as getting our get back because this devil got to pay again for what he did to our people, man.
Yeah, because he hasn't paid. He hasn't paid, man. And what makes you think for his transgressions, he's not going to be judged when we were judged for our transgressions, man. And we the Lord's people. See, what Esau did, he fucked up by touching this book. By proclaiming that he was the Israelites, by proclaiming that, you know, he was upholding the moral standard of the Bible. You got that Thessalonians?
Yep. There's 2 Thessalonians 1 and verse 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you.
Yeah, so the Lord said, seeing it is a righteous thing. To recompense means to pay back a lot of trouble. And you could, and like we was talking about, man, if these trees could speak, you know, all the whips, you know, the cryings,
the blood,
blood,
the blood's in the ground, man.
Yeah,
you know, blood cries out. That's a witness. It's like with Abel. You know, when Cain slew Abel, the blood cried out to the Lord, man. You know, that's why you see, when you go to see a crime scene, you see the blood. The blood speaks.
That's right.
You know, and that blood ultimately is the blood of the chosen man, which, like you said, he touched the apple of the Lord's eye, man. Big mistake, man.
Yeah. What's that? Is it in 2nd Ezra? The innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me. You know? That blood is still crying. You know what I mean? Jake's probably lost their life just on this one plantation alone.
It's 2nd Ezra 15 and verse 8.
Yep.
I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me,
Yep.
and the souls of the just complain continually.
Talking about the Israelites, man. The so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians. And the Israelite foreigners, man. All right? Because they were getting their asses handed to them as well when they came over here. Some of the Irish, some of the Italian. All right? They were outcasts too. You know? But those souls are crying it in the heavens, man, to the Lord. Look what this man has done. When are you going to judge him? You got it out.
Yep. 2 Ezra 15, verse 9. And therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them.
So at the end of the day, this man loses. All right? And the Lord has not forgotten. Remember Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter tells you the Lord requires that which is past, man.
Yeah, Zach, ain't no bygones be bygones, you know. And again, you got the whole thing next week. Jake been beat up so bad, they fell in love with this dude. You know, Stockholm syndrome, you know. And that's a mental illness that our people got to be purged of. Because even still, you know, this whole place is going to shit, and Jake's still holding on to it.
Yep.
But again, they forgot, you know, how they got here, the whole setup, and how this devil came to power, how he's even being voted for now in the first place.
Right.
You know, and it came from this place here, man.
Yep.
How did America become great? When Esau say, "Make America great again," this is what he's thinking about.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's thinking about. Keeping you ninjas in subjection, man. And he can't do it the way he did it before, but it's through these unrighteous laws and decrees, man. If you don't have anything else, okay.
Is Revelation 13.
If I may say real fast, like you gotta remember, you gotta take out, you know, the paved streets, these other buildings.
There's dirt roads.
Yeah, all this probably dirt roads, farmland. You know what I'm saying? Probably some tobacco fields, cornfields. They haven't been GMO'd yet, you know. So just because we've been walking around the plantation a little bit, it looks small, but you gotta remember all this stuff wasn't here, man. Probably had some horse stables over there, you know. You got it out.
Yep. Revelation 13, verse 10 says, "He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints."
You got it out.
And who are the saints? The Israelites.
Yep.
You know, because going to the horrible thing that happened in this place was done to who? It wasn't done to the so-called Chinese man.
Right.
It wasn't done to the so-called Japanese. It wasn't done to the so-called Indian man, East Indian. It was done to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Yep. You know, and again, this place is standing here today to show you what happened, man. Because if it would play out in this devil's favor, he'll just wipe this under the rug. Yep. You know, because of his pride and ultimately because of prophecy, this place is here for us to see. It should piss you off, man. Yeah. You know, he made a park out of a place where Jake called pure hell. Pure hell. You know, so that's why we have Yahweh Bashman Shai coming to plead our cause, right? We're waiting for him to rise up against the prey, and he's gonna give us into y'all hand. That's right. He gonna give y'all into our hand as we go hand. You know, and again, that's what we're waiting for. That's that rulership mentality, man. Because we just over there in that chapel. You think they was talking about Yahweh Shai in there? Right. You know? Right. They weren't talking about Yahweh Shai in that chapel. They was telling about love your master. Let's walk back over that way. Yeah. And you niggas still stuck on stupid with JC. You know? Because this should mock you. This is mocking. Yeah. You know? This should be embarrassing. This is your history. Right. You know, but Jake want to run away from this. They want to be like the so-called white man so bad. You know, they want to travel and but here and again, the place, you got homes right across the street. Yeah. People running, jogging, walking their dog. Yeah. And again, Jake called hell over here, man. Pure hell. No telling what this building was used for. Yeah. You know, graping. Yep. Our daughters and stuff, our wives, you know, and you couldn't do a damn thing about it. Can't do nothing about it. Yeah, can you imagine that, yo? Man, prying your daughter from your arms. Yep. And no hand in thy might, no might in thy in thy hand. Yeah. So yeah, the Lord did this to us, man. That should put fear in you. The Lord. You know, as precious we are in this sight, man, the Lord, he sent us away to this devil, you know, because we disobeyed him. That's right. You know, so the Lord confirmed his word. when he said, if you don't obey my word, I'm going to throw you in captivity. He did it once more.
He did it.
He did it again. And this is by far the worst captivity we've ever been in.
Con.
And to think that it's going to get worse, we're coming into time of
Yeah.
Jacob's trouble. That shows you, hey, this devil going to show his horns at one more time.
Yeah.
You know?
I always think about, was it 2 Kings, the 6th chapter? When they go, Jerusalem being besieged and, Jake was eating their children.
Oh, yeah.
That's coming back in a major way. This is going to be, like you said, the worst captivity, man. Was you holding anything else?
I can't. Just want to grab something.
Give me, we'll end it off on Isaiah 14, start at the top.
Yep.
Damn, yeah, Jake was in there singing Sweet Jesus.
Yep, sweating their ass off. To go back and pick whatever the hell they had to pick up, till the ground.
Yep. Can you imagine, the slave Bible being read to them, obeying your masters and all that crap?
Yep.
You got it out.
Isaiah 14 and verse 1. That's why it's called plantation Christianity.
That's right.
This is literally what this is. It's
That's right.
plantation Christianity. Isaiah 14 verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
Yeah, we're not getting there through no Balfour Declaration, man. We're getting there through chariots. The Lord's gonna set us back in our own land, and that's one of the things that we pray for, man. That we hasten into coming, man. And those Israelites, those foreigners, gonna be joined with us, man. The ones that you groups don't accept or want to claim as being Israelites. Look. Who are you to say? Right. If their spirit resonates with this word, you got it.
Yep. Isaiah 14 and verse 2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord, Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, for servants and handmaids.
Yeah, ownership. When you possess something, you own it. We don't own anything on this side, but in the kingdom to come, we're going to own actual people, man. All right, and you Edomites are at the top of the list.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna be prime property, man.
Yep. Starting with the elites, man. The ones that they ain't never lift a damn thing off the ground. Baby soft hands. Because that's what the Lord said. You're gonna judge first. You're gonna judge the high ones that are on high.
Okay.
Many days shall they be visited. You know, and goes into captivity. Because you regular Edomites on the street, man, you ain't getting out here. You're going to get shipped to war, or you're going to be stuck here to catch a missile.
Right.
But them at least, they're going to be in them bunkers. They're going to be preserved because they think about the NWO.
Yep.
And they're going to be preserved for what? To be grabbed up, to be first fruits in slavery, man. Finishing Isaiah 14, verse 2, it says, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
Yeah, going back. Oh, you got it.
Yeah, they didn't read Isaiah 14 and 2 in there.
Right.
Hell no. They didn't read Isaiah 14 and 2.
Hell no.
That's why the Lord gave us the whole road, man.
That's right.
And Esau in there, he's adding and taking away from the world. That again goes into the modern day Christianity. And you niggas is still stuck on that. You can't get past, what was pushed on you.
Yep.
Because why? Because ultimately the Lord did that to you. He don't want to save you in these last days.
That's right.
You want to make up your own doctrine. Here it is. You you're Israelite, but you still calling on JC.
Right.
That's a mockery to our heritage, man. Our Savior is Yahweh Shai. Ain't no Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ ain't save you from this plantation.
That's right.
You got on a ship called Jesus Christ. This is your God.
The good ship Jesus.
Good ship Jesus, man.
Hey, Acts the 7th chapter tells you the Most High don't dwell in temples made by hands.
Yep.
All right. So who's dwelling up in there? Satan. The spiritual demon Satan, man. Got our people going there, hell off.
Oh yeah. Talking about hell, and I mean, this is where all this stem from, man.
Yeah.
But call Yahweh Shai, we have this truth.
That's right.
But I'll read the next verse.
Kind.
Isaiah 14, verse 3, and it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve.
Yeah, and these are some of the scriptures that keep you going, man. Hearing scriptures like this is not going to last forever, man. The Lord's going to give us rest from this hard bondage. The hardest thing we probably going to have to do in the kingdom is give out orders.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And that's something to look forward to. Any closing statements?
No, that's pretty much it, man. just getting shown around town and stuff. You know, spearheaded till we stopped here, man.
Yeah.
You know, and this is beautiful, you know, to see, because if the Lord did this to us on the left hand, as far as our captivity, how much more on the right hand? Like
Exactly.
the Lord sending that standard, like you know, because He put us in captivity. You know, the Lord gave us up to the robbers and the spoilers because we disobeyed Him. So how much more deliverance? A greater deliverance.
That's right.
Than that of ancient Egypt. The Lord by the hand delivered us out of Egypt.
Kind.
So how much more in this captivity? We about to get beamed up, man. You know.
True.
So God, Yabashim Shai, man.
Kind. Now, so with that, just a quick hit, Lord, one's lesson edifying, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Heavenly Father's only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Kakwadash. The ones apostles of the great millstone. Shalom.
Shalom.